It's the Uffsides Super Bowl 49 preview. Oh my gosh, this is the Super Bowl XLIX. Joined by Alex and Will. How's it going, guys?
Let's go, Pats.
It's a great game. The NFL's most recent dynasty versus the team that's looking to unseat them. The NFL's most happy, excited coach versus the one who's kind of a bridge troll. Two geniuses on opposite ends of the spectrum. You've got a stand-up pocket passer destined for the Hall of Fame, and on the other side, the young upstart mobile quarterback. On one side of the field, you've got Michael Humanawanui. On the other side, you've got Will Tuku Afu. They're gonna fight, and it's gonna be refereed by Chimunga Biakabatuka.
All those last names are dishes I feel like I've ordered and not been quite sure what's in it.
Anyway, this is a really good Super Bowl preview.
The Super Bowl of sports.
Well, do you want to talk about Deflategate? Do you want me to just make inflated bowls jokes? I mean, because I will. Yeah. I'll do that for you. What actually interests me is the way that these teams match up on the field, because the Seahawks, more so than any other team in the NFL, are just gonna do one thing. They're there to run the ball, take some deep shots down the field, and run a very vanilla but aggressive and fast defense. They're saying, we're gonna do this is what we do, try and beat us. Whereas the Patriots, they're not telegraphing anything. You don't know what's coming up from the Patriots. They attack teams solely based on the matchup that Bill Belichick likes. He wants to exploit weaknesses in the other team. So, Alex, what's the weakness in the Seahawks?
Weakness of the Seahawks, I think, is going to be
their fans.
Their fans, and how they're going to cover Gronk. I think he'll find seams in that cover three. If they go zone on him, I think it could be a long day.
I agree. I think that as we look at the two best offensive players in this game, I would argue are Rob Gronkowski and Marshawn Lynch. I know quarterbacks are great, whatever, but Rob Gronkowski and Marshawn Lynch are the difference makers for each team. And last time around when these teams faced off in 2012 in the UMad Bowl, when Richard Sherman exploded into the nation's consciousness, they covered him with Cam Chancellor, and now they've got KJ Wright, maybe the best coverage linebacker in the NFL. I think that, I hate to boil it down like this, I think that whoever has the better game, whoever finishes, if Rob Gronkowski has 100 yards, then the Pats are going to win. If Marshawn Lynch has 100 yards, then the Seahawks are going to win. I just think it's kind of that simple.
And if they both do, it'll be a tie. Yeah.
It's a tie. Co-champions for the first time. Deserving co-champions.
If they're so good, how come they're not in the Pro Bowl?
I will say, I'm curious to see how the Patriots defense, which was 14th against the run and 11th overall by DVOA, I think. Football Outsiders, I apologize if I'm wrong. How are they going to deal with the read option and the fierce running attack of the Seahawks?
I think we could see them go with 5D linemen a lot.
Yeah.
5-2-4 formations. They usually go heavy with 5 DBs, but that's pretty unnecessary against Seattle.
I'd be a little bit concerned if I were a Pats fan. I'd be a little bit concerned about the Pats defense. I think the offense, you know, against any team against the Seahawks is going to go through some pains moving the ball, but the Pats are really good. I'm sure that they'll have a great scheme. They always do, those jerks. Are they going with their, oh, I'm eligible. No, I am. Psych, I'm eligible. Oh, you tricky bastard, Belichick. Hobo-looking, MILF-loving motherfucker.
I would like to see Pete Carroll show up dressed exactly like Bill Belichick, like with a wig, just complete troll.
What a head that would be. Could you imagine Belichick jumping gum and smiling and clapping the entire game? My head would explode.
Aaron Hernandez would get a ring, right?
I mean, it's the right thing to do. I don't want to make a pick. Can I recuse myself from making a pick? I don't even want to like reverse jinx anything. I don't want to jinx or reverse reverse jinx.
Well, I saw your official pick on SBNation.com was Pats, wasn't it?
I think that the Seahawks might, Belichick is just the kind of coach that will seize on those little mistakes. And I think the Patriots might not give him that wiggle room. And I don't know, I just kind of expect unhappiness. I expect, as a Seattle fan, I expect to be unhappy. And that's kind of why I think the Pats will win.
If Belichick doesn't blitz much, I think the Pats win. Green Bay was dominating Russell Wilson all game without blitzing, without pressuring. And then they lost the game on a cover zero, bringing the house and leaving Curse one-on-one.
It was delicious. And again, I think it comes down to if Marshawn Lynch has himself a day, he goes for 120 yards, 2 touchdowns. I think if the Seahawks control that ball and just eat up some clock, and run them, wear down the Pats.
Since we're totally taping this after the Pro Bowl, and we all know Andy Dalton won MVP honors there, I think whichever quarterback watched the most tape on Andy Dalton, that's who's going to lead his team to victory.
You don't just go to the Pro Bowl for having a, slightly worse than mediocre season. So there you go, our Super Bowl preview and picks. I apologize that there weren't more ball jokes. Gotta have your fully inflated balls for your Super Bowl preview.
I'll just show mine and get it out of the way. It's that point in the season.
There's the Uffsides Super Bowl 49 preview. It was, I think, just as good as you had hoped and imagined. Much like this game. Enjoy it. See you next season. Oh, the end of the season.
No, we'll do some award thing, right?
Yeah, we'll
recap it.
We're gonna milk this baby for all the views we can get. See you next time.